nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the New York Giants. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Second down, Mayfield. To the right side and complete to Njoku. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12.
Now let's go. Green, 39.
From the gun, Mayfield buying time to his left. Oh, he'll try and throw it deep to the other side. And got his man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. Throwing, Mayfield. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. First carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Back to throw. Parrish. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Green, 39.
Looking to throw. Parrish. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Landry now on the return. It's a 69-yard punt. 69 yards. Wow. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, start off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one goes for 24 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Mayfield now on 2nd down. On the catch, it's Duke Johnson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Johnson. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Already, he's top 50 receiving yards in this 1st quarter. And he's got a 1st down. A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17.
Lucky 56. Now let's go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Set. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Mayfield looks to throw. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like that one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
New York set to take the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's got his running back, LaShawn McCoy. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with a football here as we begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a 1st down.
Watch him now, Barney. Now let's go.
It's Barkley on the counter. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Set. Green 39. Green 39. Watch him now, Barney.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Parrish. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
3rd and 1, who are you going to call? Not the scat back. You go with the big man. Hand him the ball and let him get upfield and pick up a first down.
On the run, it's Barkley. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Hurry up, here we go!
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Hurry up, here we go! 3:19! 3:19!
On 3rd and 2, Parrish. And Ingram holds it in. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Green 39!
Now it's Barkley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Over! All right, here we go.
To throw on 2nd down. Parrish, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And I think the Browns got it. They did.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Over!
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Gun! Set! Blue 90!
Mayfield on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Gun! Hurry up, here we go! Green 39!
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Underneath for Johnson. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
Lucky 56! Hurry up, here we go!
Mayfield now. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
All right, partner, despite my eating habits, I'm not big enough to play offensive tackle, nor am I quick enough. But with the defensive ends nowadays and their speed, those guys have to be able to punch and dance, and it's a tough, tough job to contain them.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90!
Off the play fake. Parrish. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Gone! 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 Gone!
Back to throw. Parrish. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Gone! Gone!
On 1st and 10, Parrish. Over the middle to Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there at 22.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Parrish. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Green 39!
Operating from the gun. Parrish. It's caught. Shepard. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. Able to fight through one tackle. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down. Parrish. Now he's going to let it go deep back over the middle. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
The Giants on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
Looking to throw. Parrish. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. Aldrick Rosas now to try the Giants field goal. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And Rosas puts this one through. And that will knot things up here late in the first half. Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
All right, here we go.
Final play of the half. Mayfield being chased out left. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. This one taken from the 7. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Throwing to start the drive. Parrish. And this one is incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
To throw again. Parrish. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hurry up, here we go. Green.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. This quarterback now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. 58, right over there. Yeah. Right, 58, right there. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
From the gun, Parrish. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A very solid gain of 27.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Blue 90! Blue 90!
On 1st down, Parrish. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the 1st half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Now let's go! 3-19! 3-19!
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Hurry up, here we go! 3-19! 3-19!
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Parrish. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Sterling Shepard, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are in for 6. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. Rosas good with the extra point. And the lead is now 10-3. Rosas now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the 3rd quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 1st downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Here we go!
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now Mayfield throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. Well, I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Green 39! Green 39!
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Gone! Now let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one goes for 24 yards. First down carry here for Johnson. Open space inside the 10. And all the way down to the 5. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got them the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Mayfield. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. David Njoku, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. This one taken from the 7. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Off play action. Parrish. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to get it to LaShawn McCoy. And now it's 2nd down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it. And in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Off the play fake. Parrish. He sets to fire deep. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
Operating from the gun. Parrish. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. It's a big play for the Giants on 3rd down. And even 40 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. 319! 319!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
To throw on second down, Parrish. He finds his target, Beckham. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down. Barkley running left. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll go to Barkley again. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. Here it's 3rd and 2. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. This is Barkley, and he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal.
All right, here we go.
They'll give it to him up the middle, and he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
We got 3. Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
There are certain drives in a game where anything less than a touchdown that caps it feels like an absolute disappointment. This is one of those drives.
And the kick by Rosas is good. And the lead grows to 4. It's 13-9. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 27. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
They go to Johnson again. Good move by Duke. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Set! 3-19! 3-19! Detroit! Detroit!
A 1st down throw for Mayfield. Space to run past the 20. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. This quarterback now 14 out of 17, 82%. And it's 1st and 10.
Now let's go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Second down, Mayfield. Now he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. In for the score. And the Browns have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
Well, that's what I call an answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did to finish things off, turning it right back around?
That's the response, and that O-line feels a lot better now, don't they?
Yeah, without a doubt, because give up the sack on the previous play, that just hurts those guys because they never want to see their guy get hit.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
Now he's flushed out left. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10.
Here we go now.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Parrish throwing the slant pattern here complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
All right, here we go. Blue 90.
The pitch goes to Barkley. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Gone.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Back to throw. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the G-men have taken the lead here in the 4th. Rosas now to add the PAT. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that will make this a 4-point game. Rosas now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Now let's go.
They'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards. He's back to throw. Out to his left. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know, in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Now let's go. 3-19.
He'll look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Back to throw. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as he'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Mayfield. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
All right, now look at 56. Look at.
Mayfield to throw. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow. How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Gun! 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 Gun!
Throwing on 1st down. Parrish. He's going to let it fly. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Parrish. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Certainly would have liked to get some yardage out of that play, but now you got to put this in the hands of your field goal kicker, see if he can get you to overtime. If they get nothing else here on 3rd down, it'd be a 53-yard attempt from this spot.
Gun! 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 Detroit! Detroit!
Back to throw. Parrish. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may